Channel 7 News at 6.
Well, good evening. Today in a Camden courtroom, the man who killed 4 and injured 11 others at the Mad Butcher grocery store in Fordyce learned he will spend the rest of his life in prison.
Channel 7's Daniela DeHogany was in the courtroom today and joins us from Fordyce with the story.
The man responsible for the grocery store massacre in Arkansas sentenced. The community still grieving more than a year later. Travis Posey now facing the full weight of justice.
You better be glad that vigilante justice is not a thing. Because without that gun, I'd have kicked his.
Victims and their families face to face with the man who changed their lives forever. The store clerk working the register the day Posey opened fire read her statement aloud, staring right at him.
I'm glad it's over. I'm glad we can close this book and we can move on. We can try to heal.
Angela and her brother Raymond grieving their mother, Shirley Taylor, this morning.
Overwhelmed. I'm kind of disappointed in him. Because he shows no remorse. He shows nothing. He just sit there.
Today, Judge Spencer Singleton handed down 4 life sentences without the possibility of parole, plus an additional 220 years for 11 counts of attempted capital murder, all of it to be served consecutively.
He ripped our whole town apart, and he's got some nerve sitting there with a smirk on his face like that.
Posey initially pleaded not guilty, but after more than a year in custody, he changed course. That guilty plea finalized inside a courtroom at the Ouachita County Detention Center just 2 weeks ago. The motive still unclear. Among those lost, Callie Weems, just 23 years old, Shirley K. Taylor, 63, Roy Sturgis, 50, and Ellen Schrum, 81.
He took somebody that was just amazing. I mean, she always helped everybody.
The pain still fresh for victims and families, some looking back on that day, calling it the worst day in Fordyce history.
I love you, and I miss you so much.
And that was our Daniela DeHogany reporting tonight. In a statement to Channel 7 News, the attorney for the victims' families talked about that plea deal agreement that spared Posey's life. Jeffrey Rogers says the decision to strike that deal was the consensus of all the families. It was unanimous, he says. They wanted to know that Mr. Posey would spend the rest of his natural life in the Arkansas Department of Corrections and make sure that they were never burdened by this case other than by their memories.